Every time oranges are in season, I use a lot of them to make this dessert, simply because it's so good that no matter how much I make, it's never enough. Hello everyone, I'm Tracy. I'm a true orange lover and enjoy everything related to oranges. But among all of them, the one I love the most is orange candy. It has a light, refreshing flavor, gently sweet, and naturally fragrant. That's why today, I'm going to show you how to make this candy. I guarantee that no matter how much you make, it will all be eaten, sometimes even before it has a chance to cool. Let's head into the kitchen together and see what makes this treat so irresistibly good. First, to make this dessert, you need to prepare about 5 to 6 fresh oranges. Be sure to choose oranges that are yellow, firm, and juicy to ensure the best flavor for your candy. Then wash the outer skin of the oranges thoroughly under running water to remove all dirt, and set them aside to drain. Next, use a grater to gently grate the outer layer of the orange peel into a bowl. You only need a small amount to add color and a light, refreshing aroma to the candy, and to fill your kitchen with a lovely citrus fragrance. Try to grate only the colored outer peel, and avoid the white pith underneath, as that part can taste bitter. After collecting a small amount of orange peel in the bowl, cut off the top and bottom of each orange, then peel away the outer skin. You can cut a little deeper to remove the white pith completely, using only the orange flesh. Then cut the flesh into small pieces and place them into a bowl. Next, use an immersion blender to blend the orange flesh until smooth to extract the orange juice. Once blended, pour the mixture into a clean bowl through a strainer to remove the pulp, fibers, and small pieces. This helps keep the orange juice smooth and more enjoyable. After straining, add about 100 milliliters of water to the remaining orange pulp, both to extract any remaining juice and to balance the flavor. When the orange juice is ready, take a clean pot and add 170 grams of granulated sugar to create a gentle sweetness for the orange candy, 50 grams of cornstarch to give the candy a smooth and chewy texture, and about 400 milliliters of fresh orange juice. Stir everything well until fully dissolved. If you're following along and making this dish together with me, please leave a heart emoji in the comments. I always feel happy knowing that you're cooking right along with me. Once everything is well combined, place the pot over medium heat and begin stirring gently and continuously to ensure the mixture heats evenly. If you pause or step away, the starch may settle and form lumps, which can affect the smoothness of the final result. Gentle, steady stirring is all you need. I really love the flavor of Turkish orange candy. Each piece is chewy, elastic, and soft at the same time. However, they are quite expensive, so I can't enjoy them often or in large amounts. Now it's different. I can completely make it myself in a simple way that is fragrant, delicious, and much more affordable. After about 10 minutes of cooking over medium heat, you will notice the orange mixture starting to bubble gently and become slightly thicker than at the beginning. At this point, if you enjoy a bit of crunch and a fun texture, you can add nuts to eat along with it, such as hazelnuts, almonds, or other types. However, I prefer the original flavor, so I will not add any nuts. At this stage, lower the heat a little more and continue cooking for another 10 to 15 minutes until the mixture thickens, feels heavier to stir, becomes more elastic, and slightly pulls away from the sides of the pot. This stage is very important because it determines the final chewiness of the candy. When the candy mixture reaches the desired thickness, turn off the heat and spoon it into a mold that has already been lined with a layer of plastic wrap. It is important to transfer it quickly while it is still hot. Do not let it cool down, because once it starts to set, it will be harder to shape and will not form smoothly. After pouring everything into the mold, use a spatula to spread the candy evenly and thinly across the surface so it looks neat and well-shaped. I would also really love to know whether there is a candy or dessert made from oranges in your country. If so, what is it called? I truly enjoy discovering the food culture of your country, so please share it with me. Once it has been spread evenly, cover the surface of the candy with another layer of plastic wrap. Gently press it down to reduce air exposure and prevent the candy from drying out. Then let it cool completely. When the candy has completely cooled and set, carefully remove it from the mold and gently peel off the plastic wrap. At this point, the orange candy should feel firm yet soft, with a pleasant elasticity when touched. To make it easier to eat and store, you can cut it into small, bite-sized squares or shape it by using a serrated knife to cut the candy into more interesting pieces. Next, to finish, dip each piece of candy into a layer of dried shredded coconut so the pieces don't stick together and become even more fragrant and flavorful. At this point, all you need to do is arrange them on a plate and enjoy. Each piece has a gentle sweetness, the refreshing flavor of orange, the soft and chewy texture from the starch, and the light crunch of dried coconut. Everything comes together in a way that makes me want to keep eating without stopping. These little candies are perfect to enjoy with a cup of tea or coffee, or to share with family and friends. If you don't plan to eat them all right away, you can store the candy in the freezer for a long time. Just place the pieces in an airtight container and take out small portions whenever you feel like having something sweet. So, from fresh seasonal oranges, you can turn them into soft, chewy, and gently sweet homemade orange candies. I hope this inspires you to try making this sweet dessert at home for yourself and for children to enjoy. If you liked this video, please press the like button, share it, and leave me a comment to let me know how your result turned out after making it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.